Right, now we're here at the end of Friday Biz, which is a Watford business networking group, and I'm with Michael Morgan. Morning, Morgan.
Good morning.
Morning. Now you chair this meeting, and we're not here to talk about this meeting particularly, but you're a health and safety specialist. Now, from a layman who doesn't know anything about health and safety particularly, I would say it's a very dull and dreary subject, but this is what you do for a living. So tell us a little bit about why you're in it and what your business is about.
It is a dull and dreary subject, if you want it to be.
Okay.
To me, I'm passionate about it because I think everybody has the right to work and at the end of the day go home safely.
Yep.
Unfortunately, hundreds of thousands of people don't do that every year.
Right.
Because they're hurt at work.
Yep.
They're injured. And last year 133 were killed. And to me that is morally totally wrong, and therefore my aim is to make health and safety interesting, to stop the stupidity that we see in everyday papers, the health and safety, and to present it how it should be, so that people are doing what they do every day of their lives sensibly and safely.
Yeah, I mean it's a real challenge, isn't it? Because a lot of businesses, they'll see health and safety as a cost.
Yes.
And of course, if nothing happens, and I liken it to the 2000 computer potential issues when we went from 1999 to 2000, because we were well prepared, nothing happened. Everybody said, "Did we just waste a load of money on this?" But health and safety is a bit like that, isn't it? You can think to yourself, well, you know, I'm paying this money up for health and safety, but no one's ever getting killed or getting hurt here, so am I just wasting my money?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be taking that view. But what's the cost of a life? What's the cost of an injury? Now, if you break an arm, you pull the back muscle and you're laid off for a week, 2 weeks, a month.
Yeah.
What's your family going to do? How are they going to feel? What about your friends and other people, colleagues at work? The cost of the business.
Yeah.
They say that £1 can be insured. Anything up to £36 is not insured.
Right.
And therefore a lot of the costs of replacing people, bringing people in to help with the business can never be recovered.
Right. You've always cite a few examples of situations which are daft health and safety, and we've had one this morning as well about someone using one of these massive, like, cherry pickers to change a wording on a sign that was 4 feet off the ground.
Yes.
Daft. You got some other examples. What other examples have you got?
Yeah, I mean, for example, a restaurant refused to serve fried eggs because of health and safety.
What, you might get healthy?
No, the point was, what it was is that in one restaurant somebody had left a fried egg on the burner and it had caught fire. And therefore a decision was made by the management that they, because of health and safety, the potential of fire, they weren't going to fry eggs anymore.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's that sort of stupidity.
And what was that one about sauce on some ice cream or something? That
Some of these are almost inexplicable. That, for example, a ice cream vendor refused to put sauce and sprinkles on ice creams for health and safety reasons. And even though that was investigated by the health and safety executive, no one could see why. It's just, I don't want to do it, therefore I'll quote health and safety.
I remember you showed us a picture on your presentation with a guy leaning down on all fours with a bit of wood on his back and someone using with a circular sword to cut this on this guy's back.
Yes.
What? Health and safety is common sense, isn't it?
It is common sense. I mean, one of the questions I always ask people is, have you done a risk assessment today?
Yeah.
And most people go, well, no, I don't know what to do with a risk assessment. But my question is, have you crossed the road today?
Yeah.
When you crossed the road, you were taught when you were your mother's knee.
Yeah.
To look left, to look right. If there's anything coming, don't walk out in front of you. It's common sense. That's a risk assessment. And that's all we ask as you do at work.
Right.
It's simple.
Look, thanks for sharing this with you. I actually really am quite passionate about people staying healthy and staying fit, and obviously the whole industry of health and safety has got a reputation based on, I think, people just going over the top, and actually it doesn't have to be, it just needs to be common sense.
It is common sense.
And you've got all this knowledge and you're making it available to people in a really easy to understand way, which I think is amazing. So,
I mean, I just want to talk to people to say, it is easy, and I can show you how to do it.
Fantastic. Thanks ever so much for talking to us. Take care. Cheers.
Bye-bye. Is that all right?